to your photographs. For those who don't know, Pierre is a very gifted photographer, and he carries around this old school photographer. If you show it to your nephew or niece, they will not know that's a camera. Can you show it to us? You have it with you.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. Minolta. How old is that?
Yeah, that was made in 1972.
There you go. It's a piece of antique right around his neck.
In Japan, yeah. You can actually see my, not to like do any self-publicity or anything, but Raul, you can actually see my pictures on Instagram. I had my roles developed because I take old school.
Go ahead, man. Self-promote. Tell everybody your Instagram handle.
Yeah. Well, no, I said like Instagram, and my handle can appear here.
Yeah, okay. I'll learn how to do that.
But basically, that sounds great. Yeah, I take like these old school kind of like film rolls.
Yeah.
And then you can see that.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you get these rolls from? Where would one buy them anymore?
So I didn't buy all of them in India, but I found a shop in Kolkata that has them. They're like specialized stores all the internet. And what I really like is that like photography, like photo means light and graphene means to write. So photography means writing with light. And what I really like about film as opposed to digital is that with film, you have one chance. You take a picture, and if it's not good, then it's not good. You know, it's like whatever it was in the moment, and you have to play with a lot of settings. You have to figure out how much light is going in, whether to zoom in or not, how to frame. And if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. But sometimes, you know, there are magical accidents in which you get something wrong, but it's actually beautiful as a result. It's kind of like when someone is ugly, but they're ugly in a beautiful way.
Yeah. That's good. That's a lovely way of putting things. Yeah. Ugly in a beautiful way.
Yeah, or like a flow. And anyway, and India was an amazing place to shoot film, especially because there's always something going on.
So much color in India. I gotta say that though. I mean, I love that about India, especially, you know, Mumbai is a big city, so it tends to be a little concrete, but even here you see a lot of color. But when you go to other places like Rajasthan is so colorful, oh my God, even though it's stark in the desert, the people have so much color on them. It's just such a beautiful juxtaposition against the starkness of the desert. And even in the mountains, why I love the mountains of India is not only because topographically it's beautiful, it's also the culture and the color that comes with it, the flags, prayer flags, the music, the food, even the clothes people wear. It's always very colorful in India. Bangalore, south of India, I think is perhaps even more colorful than the north. Especially Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Bangalore, like you were in. When we were at the palace, that was a good place.
I was in the what? Sorry.
When we were at the palace, the area around the palace. Remember the Bangalore palace?
Yeah. It was the time when Raul and I met. So the one day that we met, we went to the Bangalore palace, and he told me absolutely everything about the history of that palace and of that royal family. And for those who don't know Raul, actually, he's one of the most knowledgeable guys I've ever met. But he doesn't really. It's cool because it's obvious that he loves to talk about history and the history of his country and stuff. He's not really a show-off about it. And so I just got schooled that day, but in a very gentle way.
School, that was
yeah, it was good. I didn't know anything. I was just like, oh, tell me about this, tell me about that.
Yeah, but you know,